Welcome to another Zenler hack from Sri Lanka. So what I want to talk about today is a really important one, and it's all about live checklists. So whenever you're running any kind of live, you should make sure that you have a checklist that you do. So why? Because inside, when you actually launch any of the lives from using Zenler Zoom, Zoom will open up and it will give you options that you need to make sure that you're aware of, and these are usually under security settings. So if you just go in, launch it and let people in, you'll be giving them access to one screen share, to be able to chat, to turn their camera on, to turn their mic on. And this can be a real big problem, because if you are running a live and you want to do a pre-presentation before opening up to a Q&A session, you're going to have a lot of people, and it happens all the time, that just turn their mic on and start talking to other people in the room, banging pots and pans, you name it, they'll do it. And it's not their fault, they just don't know how it kind of works, and they might even screen share, or they might even annotate on top of the screen as you're screen sharing. So you need to know and understand how the Zoom sessions work and how to set those security settings. What I tend to do is I open a Zoom session up and then I lock off the security settings for the chat. I leave the chat open. For the rest of it, I just check it all, so that they can't turn their cameras on, can't turn their mic on, they can't screen share. And then at the beginning you say, look, I'm going to do my presentation. At the end of it, I'm going to open it up to a Q&A session. When you get to that part of it, you just uncheck the boxes so that they can actually then be on camera and can chat to you and screen share if you want them to, or not. It's really up to you. So having that control and having a checklist before you start, especially if you're new to this, is really, really important for you. Okay, so checklists, write them out. We will be running a session, a workshop on exactly how to do all this stuff, with a lot of hacks, a lot of tips along the way for doing stuff more professionally with Zoom. But this is the starter. Make sure that you understand it. So maybe first thing is to do a Zoom session with a friend of yours and just see what they've got access to. Play around with them before you start inviting your audience in. The last thing you want to do is go and have it all go wrong at the beginning if you haven't tested properly. You need to be testing everything you're doing all the time. That is another Zenler hack from Sri Lanka.